guys, we're back with another decluttering video. Normally I try to do the introduction before I do the decluttering, but this time I've actually already done my decluttering and I'm making the introduction after. This is how I've had the time for it. I'm actually going to be really busy next week, so if I didn't do it now like this, then I wouldn't get it done at all. So a couple days ago I did the decluttering and now I have no makeup on. I'm about to go run errands, but I realized if I didn't get it out now, it was going to be like maybe in at least another week and a half before I was able to get it out. So I'm doing it like this. Excuse that dresser right there. So I did paint the trim white and it looks better. But this dresser right here, somehow I've got to try to clean. I hope I can clean it and don't have to paint it. So this is a dresser that I had like when I was 10 years old. So it's an old dresser and it's kind of discolored over time. So I'm hoping that I can clean that somehow. It's like a wicker sort of thing. So it's not a great material to try to paint on. I don't want to. So hopefully I can clean it and make it look better. I really don't like how that looks. It looks really gross, but it's just old, I guess. So yeah, so all this I did, finally got it cleaned up enough I can actually sit down in here now. So hopefully this will be a little bit better. My thing is blinking at me for some reason. I don't know, it should have space. But anyway, we're digressing. So today, what I have is lip glosses. I originally had planned to do the lip glosses and like all the lip stuff aside from like the bullet stuff. But I really just ran out of time. It was so long. This is going to be like a super long video. It was so long that by the time I got to the like liquid lipstick stuff, there was no more time. It would be like a ridiculously long video no one would ever want to sit through. So I decided to do that separately, and that will come up next, but this one's long enough. So it was kind of interesting as I was going through this one. I was seeing all these brands that no one talks about anymore. So what I was realizing as I was going through the lip gloss drawer, because lip gloss was never really my thing. Like, I don't love lip gloss. But I had a ton of it, and it was because there was a period of time where beauty YouTubers would try new things and they would talk about new things, and I would be like really interested and want to get all these new things. And there were brands in there that I have not seen anyone talk about in forever, but people used to talk about. And it's so weird because I realized just how much the beauty YouTube stuff has changed with like the way they talk about brands. Like basically, if a brand's not paying you, no one talks about it anymore. So it's kind of weird to see some of these old brands that I bought specifically because of people on YouTube talking about it that I never hear about anymore. And to be honest, some of them I'm not even sure if they exist anymore. So it was really kind of an interesting thing. And this video is a lot of me showing you what I had, because I actually do a really good job decluttering in this video. But let's go ahead and get into it before this gets super long, because the video itself is going to be long too. So let's get going. Okay, so this is one of the two drawers that we have for lip gloss and other lip stuff. I'm trying it this way. I have a tripod and I'm trying to hold it steady here and trying to work around it maybe. I don't know. It may not work well. I mean, I can only fit one of these drawers in at a time, so we'll see how it goes as I'm doing this. I can't really see well like this, not in the way that I can when I'm actually holding the camera. So we'll see how this goes. I'm actually going to take everything out, kind of divide it up, and then I'll probably, if I have room in the camera view, I'll do that with the other one too. Okay, so that wasn't going to work because there's more stuff than space, but I did pull in these ones right here. And these are all lip tints, so it's hard to see here. But, so this is Benetint right here. And it looks like this, and it looks absolutely nasty in there. This is hard, I can't really see, which is why I don't normally do it like this, but I thought I'd see if I could have a steadier camera. So this is Benetint, and this is probably the thing that I've had the longest in here. But I also have a Lolly tint and this big thing of Cha-Cha tint, which I don't know why I ever got anything like this from Benefit. I never was able to use them. Couldn't even use the little small ones. I'm trying to keep losing the camera. So these ones right here are more than enough size to ever be able to use them. But then they sell them like this, and I bought things like this. So I imagine they're all pretty gross, so I'm going to get rid of all of those. And then I have this one that I got in a box. I don't know what brand it is. It's hard to tell. It says it's supposed to be orange. That doesn't look orange. That looks red. But I guess you're supposed to shake it up. However, it looks pretty gross and oily in there. So I'm going to get rid of that one too. Let's see. This one here was also from a Korean box. This part down here has gotten all like nasty and mushy and sticky and gross. I don't know about this side, but I'm not going to take a chance on this one if this side looks so nasty. So we're getting rid of that. Okay, so I have these two cushion ones from Wet n Wild. I had a third one. These have not been opened. I had a third one. I don't know where it is, but it was terrible and I hated it. So I'm going to get rid of those two. Then just another one of those liquid tints. And this is by Peri Para. It doesn't look as gross in there as the Benefit one, but I think I'm going to still get rid of that. And then this is a Kissable Lip 24-hour lip tattoo. And it was from another Korean box, and it says Skin AZ, but I don't really know. So I don't think I'll ever use it, though. I think I tried it when I first got it, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so these things seem to be a similar type thing. I don't think they're the same brand, though, and I actually don't know what these are, really. Okay, so this one here is a doe foot, this one right here. It doesn't smell that bad, but I'm not going to wear this hot pink color, so I think I'm going to get rid of that. And this came from another Korean box as well. And then this one... This one feels a lot stickier, and it's a coral. And I have to be very particular about coral, because if it's more orange than pink, I cannot wear it. So I'm going to get rid of that one too. And this right here is where I'm sitting on the mattress right next to this, where it's kind of like leaning down. But this is the best place for me to lay stuff out. So then I have these. These are collaboration from Mimi Box, I think, with, yeah, it's Mimi Box, it says right there, with a YouTuber. So I don't actually remember what these are. Oh, another doe foot. I mean, it smells okay. I might keep that one. Let's see what this one is. Oh, and that one's a That one's actually kind of nice. It's kind of a brighter pink, but it's not like super hot pink. So I think I'm actually going to keep those. I honestly don't know how old those are, but they smell fine. And I guess if I'm just using them for myself, it'll be okay. Okay, then I have these things right here, and these are lip paints. Something is leaking in there, and I don't know if it was one of these. So this was like the OG brand of lip paint, the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, that like everybody talked about for a little while and now nobody talks about. But this is like super old. It's the lip tar. I'm going to get rid of it. However, I think I'm going to take out that little tiny brush that's in there. I'm not sure I ever used this because I think at the time Sephora didn't have like a ton of colors. They had this one. But again, with like the coral, I have to be really particular. And this did not work. Now it looks like it's kind of breaking up in there. So I think I'm going to take that lip pencil out and get rid of that. And then these are two sort of like knockoff-y sort of things. One's JCat and one's Model Co. And I think these came from like Ipsy or something, because I never would have had JCat or Model Co. in a different situation. So I guess that's what these would have been from. But I'm going to get rid of those two. And then I have this Maybelline Color Jolt, and honestly, I don't remember when I got this because when I open it, it doesn't look like it's been used at all. It's like completely new. It smells kind of like candy. I don't know. I wonder if it's... When did these come out? I mean, I feel like I'm probably not going to use it. I didn't even know I had it. So, I think I might put this in a maybe pile. We'll see how much stuff I end up with. If I have enough in similar colors, I won't keep this. Okay. And these are actually ones that I put when I organized them. These were in the iridescent or sheer or unusual colored lip gloss section. So I have a bunch of the lime crime ones, all that. And honestly, I think everything in here is old enough to throw away. However, I did kind of want to show you what's in here. So I had the unusual colored lime crime lip glosses. And the thing is I actually did like these. And they actually were pretty opaque on their own. But where am I going to wear these? That's the thing. These are absolutely ridiculous colors that nobody outside of Instagram is actually going to wear. So I was buying like basically everything that they put out, even though I couldn't wear it anywhere except for Halloween because I'm not an Instagram model. So I have those, and those are going. Then I just have a bunch of little MAC ones that were from like various holiday things. Or I have like this copper one from that, like, I think it's a summer collection. And I just don't wear lip gloss. I don't like MAC's lip gloss. So I'm going to keep those for my back to MAC pile. And then there's this one, and I have no idea what brand that's from. Like, if it's on the bottom here, I can't read it. I don't know what that's from, but I think I'm going to throw it out. I like it. It's pretty. It's kind of like a pearly sort of pink, but I just don't really like lip gloss a whole lot, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then I have this NARS one, and again, I really like this color. I think this is Albatross. Yeah, this is Albatross. And it was in a Project Pan. That little nail polish dot was a Project Pan thing that I did for a while, and I still have it, and I'm going to get rid of it. And then I have this Juice Beauty one, and I'm not sure if this came in a box or a set, but I never purposefully picked this one out, and never tried it. So I'm going to get rid of that one too. And then I have a couple Essence ones, and these are kind of cute because they look like test tubes, and it was from some collection called On Top. And I actually really like this one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a really dark purple. And I really like that one, but these are really old. You can see here how the silver one is kind of separating. So I imagine the same would be for the purple one if you could actually see that far, so I'm getting rid of that one. Then I have just the really bright gold lip gloss from NYX. Not interested, so I'm going to get rid of it. Not even sure where this came from, actually. Okay, so then this one right here. This is the MAC Kissable Lip Gloss, and it is in the color Peacocky. This is from the Peacocky collection from MAC. So I looked it up, and the Peacocky collection came out like at the end of December 2010, early part of 2011, somewhere around there. So this is like 8 to 9 years old. This is probably actually the oldest MAC product that I have. And I've held on to it just because, I don't know. I guess because I didn't have anything blue like that, but I don't need anything blue like that. And I don't need anything like 9 years old. So it's going in my back to MAC. Alright, so here are the purple colors. Like purple and magenta sort of thing. Like, so I have this weird one that came from a Korean box that was like a multicolored one. I'm not sure how that works, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one too. And then I have another Lime Crime, and I don't think purple is quite as weird, but even so, I never really wore these. It's a shame, actually. I really did like them, but never wore them. Here are two more MAC ones. I think this was from the Nicki Minaj one, and this is, I don't know what from. This is Rebel, so it must have been some thing. And then this was the Nicki Minaj one. And the lip gloss looked better on me, this Nicki Minaj one, than the lipstick itself. But that purple with my skin tone does not look good at all. It looked really bad. And I think that was one of the first times that I was like, you know what? I need to stop buying everything that they do because it just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to put those in back to MAC. Alright, then I have these two here from Warpaint Beauty. This was a brand that Hot Topic carried before they carried their Blackheart Beauty. I don't know if you can find this anywhere else. They weren't bad, but I don't like squeezy tubes. And then I have some of the Milani Hope Flash lip glosses. These were actually really good. It's just that they're shiny, and I had a lot of stuff and I just didn't choose to get these. However, it was one of those times where I was like, I have to have every one that they made. So that's kind of why I have some of these colors, because I had to have every one that they made. And they were nice, I just didn't wear them. Okay, and then I have these two. This one's Maybelline, this one's Revlon. I don't know. I don't even remember them really, so I'm going to get rid of them. And I think I'm actually going to keep this. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen. It's not as old as the rest of this stuff. I did, I think, purposefully go looking for this color. And I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, so here are all the reds. And actually, this is the one that I feel the saddest about getting rid of stuff in, because some of these were actually really good. And out of all the lip glosses that I wore, these were the ones that I wore more often. So first of all, I have this sample thing, and I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't even think they do this style of lipstick anymore, or lip gloss, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then I have two more Lime Crimes. I don't know if they sell these glosses anymore. One's a darker red, one's a lighter red. Both of them were actually very nice. But they're old, so I'm going to get rid of them. So and actually this one, the L'Oreal Infallible lip gloss. I think that's, yeah, there it is. This I actually really did like. It's just gotten old. The same with this one, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. I liked this one better, but I also liked this one. However, it's old, so I think I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know that they make those anymore. I wish they did. I think the one that I liked, though, the kind of shimmery one, was like a holiday or a limited edition thing, like pretty much everything I have. Another one that I really liked was this Tarina Tarantino one. It came in like a jewel box set that I got off HauteLook. I think I've thrown out pretty much everything from that so far. To be honest, I don't know if they still make this either, because it was on HauteLook. But I did like this one. Same goes for the Milani Haute Flash. I did like this one as well, but not as much as those other ones. And this is a Shiseido sample that I'm just going to get rid of. Oh, Sinful Colors. When Sinful Colors stepped into lip gloss for half a minute. That's what these are. And their caps are gross, kind of like the NARS things. This one is called Carnal, this one is called Sultry Flame. I forgot all about these. I've actually forgotten all about Sinful Colors, actually. I don't see them at the drugstore really anymore. I don't know what happened to them. And then 3 MAC lip glosses. Let's see. Russian Red, Sonoran Rain, and Rich Bounty. This one, the Sonoran Rain, I actually really did like. It was in a project pan. I didn't really finish it. They're all going to go back to MAC, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. Like, I'm going to get half my collection back just from back to MAC. Alright, these are more nudes, I guess. It's hard to tell, because some of these are a little bit more pinky, but I have a whole pinky section. So we're just going to go with this. This section right here. This is a MAC Cream Sheen Glass. And that is in Natural Flare. And then I have one of the lip glosses in Social Light. Almost everything that I have from MAC was part of some like limited collection. So I at this point don't know what any of them were from. So I couldn't tell you. Those are going back to MAC. So I have 2 of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. This one is in cans. This one is in Stockholm. Where'd it go? There it is. I just, opened them. One of them smelled fine. One of them didn't smell like it was supposed to smell. I think I probably got these somewhere in the same general area. So I'm going to get rid of both of these, I think. Alright, here's another Sinful Colors that probably should have been in a different spot because it's kind of peachy. Maybe that's what this was supposed to be. And this one was called Italian Ice. And I think I must have decluttered because I know I had all of the ones that they had at the time. So I must have kept these through the last declutter that I did like this. But I totally forgot about it. I didn't even know that I had them. So I clearly didn't want them that much. So I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, this is from NYC. And the color on here is called Midtown Mocha. I think it was some New York City collection that they did. I bought stuff like this. Do they even still do NYC? Is this still a brand anymore? I don't even know. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have this L'Oreal dual-sided thing that I'm just going to get rid of. So a lot of these colors I was trying to dupe another color. So I bought tons of things in this one neutral color because I was trying to dupe it. It never worked out. So I have a lot of stuff that I didn't really want. I have this thing from Bella Pierre, which Bella Pierre, I think I got in a set at Ross. I'm trying to remember. And I don't know that it has a color. Vanilla pink. I think it's this color. But I'm going to get rid of that. Another Milani Haute Flash. I never would have worn this color at all. I don't know why I bought it. A tiny Urban Decay sample in Midnight Cowboy. And then this actually came from the Elizabeth and James Nirvana like holiday set, the white one. And it actually smelled good. It smelled like cake. It wasn't a bad lip gloss, but I really liked the perfume, not the lip gloss. So I didn't really care to wear it that much. I'm sure it was in a project pan at some point. But, you know, I don't really need it or want it anymore. Alright, so here are all my pinks. Some more NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Or there's a butter gloss, which I never liked. I always hated the butter glosses. And this is Creme Brulee Soft Matte Lip Cream in Tokyo. Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie. It's kind of breaking up. And it's a basic pink that I could find anywhere. This was called Rebel. Not such a rebellious color, but whatever. And speaking of Bare Minerals, I have some Buxom ones. I think when they were part of Bare Minerals, they are not anymore. But I have 2 of them from then. This one is called Katie. This one is called April. I do actually like Katie, and I think I used some of it, but I don't really like lip glosses, and I didn't really like these that much. Alright, MAC right here. Fashion Scoop and Rags to Riches. I really didn't like their Dazzle glasses. This one's a cream sheen glass. This one is a Dazzle glass. I don't really like the Dazzle glasses. These were fine, I guess, but nothing spectacular. In general, still don't like MAC lip glosses. So I'm going to get rid of those. Alright, this one is from Chroma Beauty. That was the Kardashian beauty line for like a second. And it was not bad, this product, but it's old. I don't even think they do these lines anymore. This one was called In the Flesh. This is from a brand called Hope Girl. That was a Korean brand. I don't know. It's weirdly multicolored and kind of shiny. But I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, and I think it had a light on it. It's got like a button on there that's got a light, and then it's got a thing to stick onto something. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so I have these 2 right here. These are the Butter London lippies, and I feel like I must have bought one at least with the nail polish. Like, I don't know that I would have bought them both. So I think I must have bought at least one of these with a nail polish and not by itself. But this is Alcopop, and then this one is Trout Pout. I feel like Trout Pout must have been the one that I bought on its own. I feel like that's the one people talked about. Because you remember when people talked about Butter London? And then when these lippies came out, yeah, no one does anymore. But that was a long time ago. So I'm going to get rid of those. Then I have these 3 right here. I have the NARS Orgasm Little Lip Gloss, a Starlux one, but I've never opened them. Must have come from a box. And then this one right here is Pure Minerals, and I think it must have come in some kind of set, because I don't think I would have bought Pure Minerals solely on its own. But I feel like these were all like sample or like deluxe sizes of these things. So I'm going to get rid of those. And then this one is kind of interesting. So this right here is called Ava. I believe the brand is called Skylark. It was the brand that very briefly existed by Elle and Blair Fowler, who were YouTubers like ages ago. And this particular lip gloss, I think, was based on the characters of their books that they wrote. There were 2 books in like a series, and I'm not sure if it ended or they just quit. But this was one of the characters, and there was another lip gloss that I may or may not still have that had the other character name on it. So this one's called Ava. And yeah, I totally forgot about that. Alright, so for someone who said that they cannot wear orange, there's a lot of orange right here. I did actually like this one though. This was the Milani 3D Glitzy Gloss. It's Glitzy Glamour Gloss. This particular one wasn't called Stylish. And I guess it must not have been so opaque that it couldn't work like over a pink to make the pink a little bit more corally. So I do remember liking this one. It's just excessively old. Like, I don't think they make this type of gloss anymore. You know it's old when they don't make the gloss anymore. So just a Laneige squeezy tube that came in a box, I'm sure. A hideous shade of orange from Sinful Colors. This one was called Orange You Sweet. This is a lip gloss from Tarte. It has no name that I can see. Some NYX Glam Gloss Aqua Luxe things. This one's called VIP and this one's called Paint the Town. I don't think I ever really liked these. Here's a clearance Revlon, and it's called Killer Watt. Yeah. I think these must have been in a holiday thing. 2 cream sheen glasses and a dazzle glass from MAC. So this one is called Richer Lusher. This one is called On the Scene. And this one is called, I think, Eurobeat, I think is what it said. So those are going in my back to MAC, which I have a lot of. Oh, also this one, another seasonal one. Has no name. Its name sticker fell off, I think. Or it never had a name sticker. I don't know, but it doesn't have one. And then I have this, there was a Dare to Wear lip gloss. And it's called So Bad. I think I got this at like an outlet thing. Oh, did I cover Paint the Town? If I didn't, I should, and I don't want it. Then I have another Marvelous Moxie from Bare Minerals. This one's a full size, and it's called Go Getter right here. And then Revlon right here, called Prized Peach. I'm sure I bought this one on purpose. I'm sure I bought this because somebody was like, oh, it's the best color, and I bought it because I'm like, oh, if you think it's the best color, it must be the best color, but I don't wear it, so, you know how it goes. Alright, so here are my hot pinks, and yes, MAC, Dazzle Glass in Spanking Rich. This was another Nicki Minaj one. This was a much better color for me, but I still didn't wear it. Another MAC cream sheen glass called Petite Indulgence. This one here called Force of Love. I think I actually did like this color, but it's goopy. Another kissable color, so from the Peacocky collection, I'm pretty sure. Just not as standout as that light blue one. And this one was called Vanity Fair. So I think this was from the same Peacocky collection, so it's probably as old as that blue one. This is one of those gross packagings. It's got stuff stuck to it. It looks like plastic from something hardened and deteriorated and stuck to everything because of the fact that there is plastic stuck on that. I don't know. There are pieces of plastic in my drawer. This is from Bare Minerals. It's nasty. Ugh. Now it's on my hands. Gross. This was from Flower. So I think they rebranded a little bit, and I don't know if they have this anymore. This was the Shine On lip gloss called Pretty in Petunia. Sinful Colors again. And this one's called This Lip's For You. Another Milani Hope Flash. This is from Pop Beauty. I'm not sure where this came from. Maybe a box. It was called Fuchsia Freesia. And then here is the other Skylark thing in Sophia. And this was the other one from the Elle and Blair Fowler set when they briefly did their makeup line, Skylark. So I think that's going to go too. Alright, so these are lip crayons. I think I'm going to keep this one. This is the Color Blur one. It's got some of that plastic on it. It came out a little while ago, but I've used it recently actually, and it's just fine. So I'm going to keep that one. And it's called Partner in Crimson for the color. So honestly, just for the purposes of showing you what I've got, I think they're all going to go. I can't think of anything here that's not like old. So right off the bat, I'm going to get rid of this Revlon one here. So I think these Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains were like kind of the beginning of this lip crayon thing. They were very early on anyway, when everyone started talking about them. And this one was in Crush. So then I'm going to get rid of these Tarte ones. This one right here has that rubberized packaging, and it's just disgusting feeling. And then this one's actually not got that, but I think it's glittery. And neither of them have names on them, so if they did at some point, it must have come off. Look how, whatever that plastic was, it kind of stuck to this. I have a Flower Beauty one, and this is called Dewy Rose. It was okay, from what I remember. Then I have this CoverGirl one, and I actually liked this. It's CoverGirl Lip Perfection Jumbo Gloss Balm. And it doesn't have a color. I think it must have been on the packaging. It was okay, but nothing like super special. I do have the two Urban Decay ones, and I think these came with the Wizard of Oz palette. Oz Great and Powerful, which I don't remember when they came out, but I don't really use them. If I'm going to use red, I prefer not to do it in like a lip crayon, just because it's so messy. So I'm going to get rid of those. More Chroma Beauty. It was a lipstick and lip liner, and I don't know if there's a color, but I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, this one's from MAC. This one too. I didn't remember these. What are these? Oh, they're these things. Of all the lip gloss things that I've ever had, I hate these little brush tip applicators the most. So this is Cherry Fest and Imperial Red. So this was like some, I think, Japanese inspired collection based on those names. Then I have a Pop Beauty one. I'm not sure I ever tried this beyond swatching. This one is Hard Candy, I think. It actually was kind of a pretty color, and I probably wore it a few times based on how it looks. But I tried to like lip crayons, and I never did. And this was a shame. Like, I bought a set of the Bite lip crayon thingies because everyone talked about Bite at the time. I saw it in Sephora. I'm like, yeah, let's waste our money on things we don't want. So I did it so I could try them, and then I never did. And they're supposed to be kind of natural, I guess. So I imagine they're bad. And I never went back to try them because I always figured that they would have gone bad by then. And I just haven't decluttered since that point. So I have two tiny NARS ones, and I'm not sure where these came from because they're tiny. And I feel like I wouldn't have bought these if these had been full size. So they must have been like maybe a VIP thing, or maybe in a lip kit set or something. I don't know. So I have these two NARS crayons that I probably have never tried. The red one is called Cruella. And then this one here, Rikugain maybe? I don't know. But regardless, I think they're pretty old. I've never tried them, so I'm not going to miss them. JCat from a box, I'm sure. Be a Bombshell, also from a box. I don't know if I tried this or not. It looks kind of dry. I don't know. I don't know if I ever tried this or not. It's called Shameless. It's quite possible that I watched somebody else use this in a project pan and have some recollection of someone using it up. Maybe. Then these are two Korean ones. This Jelly Pong Pong lip blush and this Tony Moly tint crayon. That is orange. I actually wasn't quite sure, even though the bottom is orange, but that is orange. I will never use that. These ones are not... Ooh, I put it on there. These ones are not as old as some of the other ones. Smells weird though, so not bad, not like it's expired, but weird. I need to get some Tide stuff on that. Oh, here is the Wet n Wild cushion that I couldn't find that I don't like. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so I do have this lip exfoliator. I think I'm gonna keep that. Okay, here are all the lip balms, but before I start that, I'm going to go through some of these other random things. I have a smile patch and a lip patch, and I'm going to keep those. I have this Smashbox Instamatte, so I'm going to keep that. I have a Talk Talk lip essence, I'm going to keep that. And then I have this 3-step system. It's like a 3-step lip care system. And I'm going to keep that. So, we are down to lip balm and liquid lipstick. And I still have a pink stain right here. Decided not to clean it right now just in case. But I will do it when I'm done. Alright. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of all these NYX colored lip balms. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that they're really old. And I tend not to do colored lip balms anymore. So I'm going to get rid of those. I also have this Neutrogena one. I'm going to get rid of that. I have this sugar one, and it's just old, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this Mica Beauty. That's not a great color. And I don't really like pots so much, so I'm going to get rid of that. I do really like this one, but I think both of these are pretty old, so I'm going to get rid of that. As well as this. I do think this one is pretty old too, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this EOS one right here. But these are all relatively new. I always leave them at home and then end up buying new ones. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to keep this one right here. And I'm going to move that into lipsticks because I think my other one is there. And you know what? I'm just going to get rid of it because it's this pink purple thing that I can't wear. And my battery's running out before I got to liquid lipsticks. So I might just end this one here. These are all just cute packaging. I probably will keep these specifically for packaging because I will use them for other things. So I am going to keep these specifically for packaging only. Probably will scoop out a bunch of these like jelly lip glosses though. So, yeah, I will probably do liquid lipsticks next time just because I am running out of battery and this has been long enough. So, we'll get to that one next time. It can be all on its own. Look at that pile. That is what we're getting rid of. Right there. And that was my lip gloss decluttering. And as you can see, I pretty much got rid of almost everything. It really is not a product that I particularly like, but I was very easily influenced by other people. And like I said in my intro, it was kind of interesting to see some of the old brands, and it kind of made you realize how the beauty channels on YouTube have changed. And it was just kind of, actually, out of everything that I've done so far, this has been kind of like the biggest like trip down memory lane for me, which was kind of fun. So even though I didn't really keep anything, and I don't even like the product that much, this was actually a pretty fun video to show because it was interesting for me too, to see all the kinds of old stuff that I had. So I think next time I am going to go for the liquid lipsticks. It should be relatively short, but I think after this one, I need a really short one. I don't know how much I'm going to get rid of there. I think a lot of it is going to be comparing colors, and if I have multiples of the same color, maybe getting rid of some duplicate colors. But overall, out of everything that I have, liquid lipsticks are a newer addition to my collection than some of the other things. I also have an entire drawer of skincare. However, I'm not sure if that would be interesting enough to watch. I think I actually have to throw most of it out because it's all relatively old, and while none of it was used probably, I think it does have a shelf life. There may be some in there that are still within their shelf life, and I'd have to look, but I may or may not film that one. And then the bullet lipsticks I still have, and then eye products, which I'm probably going to have to break down. I have an entire shelving unit of just eye products, so it probably can't be all in one video. So we'll have to see how that one goes. But I think next is going to be a short liquid lipstick one, just because it couldn't fit in this video. So we'll see. But that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.